Hi guys, it's Deidra and welcome to my channel. Now today's look is all about Valentine's Day. Whether you have a husband, a boyfriend, or you're dating somebody, or there's a tall brother 6'2", looks like a double chocolate brownie come to life, and he's bald, and his arms are buff, and he smells so good, then this this hairstyle I think will do the job if you want to, get him to ask you out right before Valentine's Day. So stay tuned on how to complete this look. Hey guys, it's time to get this hairstyle started. I started by washing my hair and I let it air dry for about an hour and a half. You can see on my hands that it's still a little bit wet because I'm not using any product. I'm only going to use water to get this style completed and some perm rods, hairpins, and a hair wuzzle. So now I'm deciding which side I want to have my part on, and I always go to my left. So go ahead and divide your sister locks on whatever side you want, middle, left, or right. Now once it's divided neatly, I usually try to get one full row, so it's one straight line. As you know, our hair is on a grid. I go ahead and I part the back section of that square down to my ear. So from my ear all the way up, so it's almost half in my head. And I'm going to go ahead and rake my fingers through and set it in a ponytail and set it aside for later. Next up, we're going to start dividing the rest of the hair. So I'm dividing the rest of the hair along the right side of my ear and putting it in a ponytail in the back, so it's out of the way and not impeding me as I do the pin curls to the rest of my hair. So there it is, in the back, wuzzled up. So in the front now, I'm going to rake my fingers through to make sure that all of the sister locks are even and together. I'm going to double check my parting because you don't want too much hair in the front. You don't want your pin curls in the front to be gigantic. Well, I don't. I want them to be like a medium small size. So once my part is in the line with my ear, I'm going to go ahead and rake my fingers through again just to make sure everything is laying flat. Now the size of each pin curl is up to you. I am doing approximately 3 to 4 rows per pin curl, but I have done this style often, so I just go by feel. You don't want too much hair, and you want to roll it tight and roll it over each other, not in a spiral, but on top and tight down. I'm not using the clip that comes with the perm rod because it won't hold the curl flat to my head like I want it to. So I'm using these silver clips to hold all the rollers down. Now I am putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 in front of my head and make sure they're tight and secure. On the other side, I don't know why I turned it the opposite direction. It just happened naturally. So you go ahead and pin them on the other side. You can do it on either way, curlers facing front or back, as long as it's secured tightly. I'm just going to go ahead and tuck the little rolly parts into the roller to sit there so it's not impeding me. Now this sister lock here at the corner that you see there, it has been unlocked for my full year of having this second set of locks, so I'm going to go ahead and braid that after. So now that I'm done in the front, I'm going to start on the back. First I'm going to brush, or comb I should say, the edges. I keep that shaved down, but I always want to comb it just to make sure that it's, untangled and looks proper and neat. In the back part, we're just going to set our hair in chunks, and you can be setting it in the perm rod style, or you can set it rolling and just get it complete, because we just want them to be curled up and off our neck for the style. So it's all done as you see, all set, all tucked in. I'm going to go ahead and check the mirror and make sure they're done. Now, under the dryer for 10 minutes. Since I air dried it, I didn't have to do it that long. So to recap, my hair has been air drying for about an hour and a half, and then I put it under the dryer for 10 to 15 minutes, and my hair is completely dry. I don't want to use a lot of heat on my hair this time around with my sister locks. I want to air dry as much as possible. So I'm going to go ahead and remove all the rollers and all the silver clips, taking my time when I do so. I tend to be a little bit rough, and you don't want to ever be rough with your hair. When you're done taking out the roller, just fluff your hair back into the original form that it comes in. Here's a closer look at the perm rod curls. In the back, all you're going to do is separate each roller curl so that it's nice and fluffy and free. You don't have to separate every individual lock from the curl that it formed. We just want to fluff it up like a afro curly set in the back. Now in the front, we're going to get to go ahead and do the pin curls. I will say this. First of all, the little corner of my hair that is loose, I went ahead and did that into a plait, and I'm going to go and tuck that into the pin curl when it's completed. Now, taking a bobby pin, you need to take your time. If you haven't never pin curled before, you're going to go ahead and you can use the point of curling it with the perm rod is to set the hair in that circular form so it's easy to pin down. I go ahead and you could take the curl and fold it under and pin it in, but I like to pull it out and roll the inside of the hair down and clip it down. When you're clipping the perm rod to your head, I usually clip it in the middle part, not where it could be seen, but in the middle part of the pin curl, which is usually on the top part of the head. Hopefully I'm explaining this properly if you just take a look there. But sometimes the hair is uneven, and when that happens, I usually just roll it with my fingers so it becomes one solid point, and then I use it on my actual pointer finger and my middle finger, and I roll it around there and then roll it to my head. This one in particular was giving me a lot of trouble, and you see me working it out on camera. I didn't stop and edit it. I just went on, keep on trying to show you that sometimes it's a little bit difficult. Certain parts of your head, so just stop, take a moment, and then pin it again. Everybody will have their different technique on how to complete their pin curl, but once you get it down pat, it'll be easy to crank this out. And you might not necessarily need to use these rollers. You could go ahead and set these pin curls from your hair being dry as in unwashed and go ahead and pin it down. It's just easier having this base of the curl. Now, keep in mind that hair from the top pin curl in the back will try to come in. So if you want to feel around to make sure that your part, the little hair you sectioned off for your pin curl is correct, you could go ahead and do that. And when you're pinning your hair, you don't want to be too rough and shove it in or scrape your scalp, so take time. Now these curls here, the part was long, so I decided to divide it into 2 pin curls instead of having one big one, which definitely can be done. This style, there's no set hard fast rule on how it needs to be done and how many pin curls. Just go ahead and play around. You could even form the pin curls but not pin them down just to see how you want them to be laid. Then you could go back and form each curl and pin them down at the same time. I like my front 2 pin curls to be really defined, so I really take my time with those to get them formed. Now I'm going to go ahead, and the pin curl itself is not tight per se, it's just done, I wouldn't say, I don't know how to call it, but it's not done tight, but it's not done loose. It's just stiff, I guess, a little bit and pinned down. So when you touch it, it still should be a little bit springy. Hopefully this is making sense. I don't even know. But all in all, pin curls are very easy. I love them. They're so much fun. They look like a lot of work, but they're not. When I wore this hairstyle to work on the Monday, everybody thought it took me like hours to do my hair when it literally took me 5 minutes to pin them. When I'm sleeping in the night, I just took out the bobby pins, put on a silk head tie, woke up, and then re-pinned the front, the back with the afro curls that never moved, so you're okay there. Now, if you don't want to use bobby pins, you could use hairpins, but I find that bobby pins hold down my Sisterlocks better. They're getting thicker and they're forming and they're maturing, so I need a stronger hold. If your hair is longer, the bobby pins come in a longer form, which is much easier to hold longer hair down. Now I'm coming up to the end here, and once you start doing the pin curls, it starts to get easier, and you just end up powering through them and having a good old time. Hopefully you guys are able to understand how to pin curl. If not, I know there's many videos online that show you how to do so. I'm coming up on my last pin curl. Whoop, whoop, whoop. And go ahead and pinning that down. Ta-da! It's all done. And even if it's sticking out like this, don't fret. Just go ahead and roll it on your finger and tuck it in, and it will stay there. So this is the finished look. Now, I did this hairstyle a couple years ago at my little sister's wedding. My hair was longer, so it was easier to manipulate my hair. But even though it was longer, I was still able to do it with this length. So I want you guys to try it out. Let me know how it goes for you. Always have fun with your Sisterlocks. Try any style you want. If you see a style that's on permed hair or in weave, our hair can do it too. Just there'd be a different method in doing it. I have learned with this new set of Sisterlocks and the ending of my old set, you don't need products. The only product I use it was water. There was no setting spray, there was no holding spray, there's no jam, just water. Now, when you're laying down the pin curls, you can lay them down any way you want. I chose to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think it's 5 or 6 on this side, and then 1, 2, 3 on the other side. But there's no hard, fast rule for this hairstyle. You can put as many or as little as you want. I love 1950s styles. This cute little top from H&M I think goes with the hairstyle, and the little pearls on the side. If you guys recreate this hairstyle, please tag me on Instagram at Deidra Mares or tweet me at Deidra Mares and let me know how it goes for you. Now, I have another announcement. I have started a new channel. This channel has nothing to do with hair. It's all to do with health and wellness. I have gained some weight, guys. Gained some weight, mainly in my midsection. And in 2015, I kept on having these little nudges, like inner nudges to like work on it, but it really hit me in December. So I made a choice to start a channel documenting my journey to become a healthier and better Deidra. And I'm documenting it to hold myself accountable and to share what I'm learning. I don't want to focus on a certain number because the number on a scale to me means nothing. I want to let the result of me being healthy show in my body, my hair, my skin, my nails, and my scalp. And then whatever weight I am at that point, and I'm happy with my measurements and my health, then that will be my ideal weight. So if you guys are interested in following my journey, you can check out my new channel called Releasing the Fat. I'll put the link to the channel in the description box. And I was really nervous to mention it on this channel. I thus far have kept it to family and close friends because it's really exposing. Like, I am just letting literally it all hang out there. If you're working on your health and your wellness as well, please comment below and let me know. I'm just excited, and I hope that you're excited for the new year as well. We're going into February. Hopefully those who made the decision to make changes in the new year, that we're sticking with it. It's not going to be perfect. There's going to be ups and downs, but perseverance and setting a new standard for yourself really will hold you accountable in what you can achieve in the new year. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe until I see you guys again. Bye!